Hey folks, I've already been making a couple of videos showing you how you can overpower your party early in Star Ocean, the second story R. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can get a weapon that is incredibly powerful for Claude very early on. You can do this as soon as item creation unlocks, about 2 to 3 hours into the adventure. And the weapon itself that we are going to get is the Sword of Marvels. And just look at the stat boost from this. This is incredible. You are going to be destroying everything in your path for much of the game, and in fact later on I'm going to be showing you how to get Claude's ultimate weapon quite early as well, so at least up until that point the Sword of Marvels is going to serve you well. It does require a little bit of RNG, saving and reloading, but honestly you can get this done within about an hour. So I've just loaded a save file from Cross City. I'm going to assume you've just unlocked item creation and want to get this really powerful weapon for Claude. So what we're going to do, first off, is make sure you followed my previous guide where I show you how to get foal very quickly. Okay, you need about 50,000 foal to start off with, which takes about 10 seconds using the method that I showed you. And what we're going to do now is work our way over to the east. So we're going to cross over the bridge here. I'm going to try and avoid enemy encounters for the purpose of the video. But just to clarify, don't be scared to enter some battles here because you are going to want to get some skill points in order to learn pickpocketing, which I'll talk about in a little while. For now, we're just going to follow the path north and to the east. And you can see where Claude's symbol is on the map there. We're going to head into this town here, which is called Mars. And we're only popping here for a moment just to unlock the fast travel point for this town, so we don't have to run back here manually later. Let me just check that's been added. Yes, it has. So now that's done, we're going to exit the town. We will be back here in a little while, and we're going to keep running over to the east. We're heading over to the port town of Harley. Okay, so here I am just outside of Harley now. I'll show you where that is on the map. You can see just to the east of Mars, and we're going to enter Harley and make our way over to the item shop. And there's an item we want to get for pickpocketing called the Thief's Glove. So if we just head up here, it's the red building. Okay, just next to the weapon shop. I did see a guide online saying it was the weapon shop, but it isn't. So the item shop is what we want. And we want to purchase... where is it? There it is. The Thief's Glove for 40,000 foal. So again, just use that foal trick I showed you in the last video and you will have that no problems whatsoever. Okay, and now we're going to fast travel back to Mars. And we will probably want to save our game at this point. We also want to make sure that we have pickpocketing. Now, you don't need pickpocketing to a very high level. I don't actually have much SP on this save, I don't think, but that's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and learn pickpocketing here. Make sure as well you've already learned determination, because that will reduce the cost of all of your other skills that you are learning, which is really helpful throughout the course of the whole adventure. And we'll just get this as high as we can get it. Level 3 should be okay. Okay, and we just need to make sure that pickpocketing is turned on in the item creation specialty section here. Okay, and once that's done, we will have the option to pickpocket people. Just be careful, because the more you use pickpocketing, it will adjust your friendship levels with your party members. It will reduce those, but it's going to be fine for what we're using it for here. So what we want to try and steal is the Goodie Box. Now, as you can see, we only have 3 tries, at which point we're going to have to reload. Later on in the game, we can purchase Relax Perfume, and that will allow us to reset the number of attempts that we have. It doesn't increase the rate, but it does increase the number of attempts. So we can use that, but we don't have access to that right now. So just make sure you go for it 3 times, and if you fail, then it's just a case of having to reload your game. But there we go, I got it on the 2nd attempt. Oh, and by the way, you can get the Goodie Box by another method, thanks to Isaiah in the YouTube comments for pointing this out. And that is on the challenge missions. One of the missions is to unlock 10% of the item encyclopedia, or you can use the pickpocketing method that I've just shown you. Either way, the results are the same. We want to get this Goodie Box. Now, when we open the Goodie Box, we have a chance of getting the Sword of Marvels. However, it is a very low chance. So whatever you do, make sure you create a save file before opening the Goodie Box, and then you are going to be reloading that save file many times until you get the item that you want, which is the Sword of Marvels. And just repeat the process until we do get it. Now, I will tell you that it took me about 30 minutes, I want to say, of loading my save file here over and over until eventually the Sword of Marvels was looted. So it will take a while unless I was just absolutely unlucky, which could have been the case, and maybe you will get it faster. But please do, if you follow this method, let us know in the comments section how long it takes you to get the Sword of Marvels. But keep at it, and eventually it will be yours. Like I say, it will just take a bit of time. Okay, folks, so there we have it. The Sword of Marvels, very overpowered this early on in Star Ocean, the second story, and it's going to trounce enemies for at least the foreseeable future. And then later on, I'm going to be showing you how you can replace this with an even more powerful weapon, which is Claude's ultimate weapon, about 15 hours into the game. So also early for the power that you get. But for the time being, hopefully this will see you through. Let me know in the comments again if you managed to get the Sword of Marvels and how long it took you to do so with opening the goodie box. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.